Weep, Grana, Weep, and Ninibong, and welcome back to my channel. And today I'm back home from the big smoke down south, and I'm actually doing this from my own home, so I'm pretty happy. Happy Saturday, here comes some news.
And now the news, don't touch that dial.
Kicking off today then with Bumblebee Studios, who have a little bit of a ninja dojo for you. So it's pretty cool. As always, these things are 3D printed, but this is like a nice little backdrop as part of their cyber-based system for all of those kind of Asian ninja-inspired bots. So nice. Not sure how it will fit in with the rest of the cyber-based system, which is all kind of orange and things like that, but personally I think it does make a really cool, nice looking backdrop as well. As always, these things are 3D printed. You can make the floor just like that, and then also you can put some lights in it and have a nice little lit backdrop. Cool. Moving over to the world of Dreamstar Toys, and Dreamstar Toys are continuing to make their own version of Superion, and this is high drive, so this is going to form the leg piece here. Really nice. I've always said with this one, it's almost like if Michael Bay did the bots correctly, so it's a little bit more kind of realistic and not as smooth as say some of the G1 designs. So this really is what I would have really hoped that a live action Transformers would have looked like. Dreamstar Toys have done a really great job here, and the Superion looks like Superion enough to say that it's Superion, but different enough to say that's a pretty interesting bot on its own. So far I've not picked any of these ones up though, so let me know down in the comments, is this something worth chasing, because this does look phenomenal. Mechafan Toys or Mechanic Studios or whatever they're calling themselves this week are going to be releasing a pretty detailed looking Prime. Now I don't know if this Prime transforms, but it is going to come with lots and lots of accessories and a gold matrix. I don't even know if he's going to be this color or if he's going to be colored and this is the prototype. I don't know why they'd show the matrix in gold. Is he going to come in this color? Who knows? Let's wait and see, but it's pretty detailed looking for something that comes from Mechafan Studios, Mechanic Studios, or whatever they're calling themselves this week. Magic Square's Ironhide is coming pretty damn soon, and this is the box. Moving over to the world of Hasbro then, and we knew that what we saw from that Elita 1 was 100% just a pre-tool for Minerva, and this is Minerva. Shock! Nobody is shocked at all by this one, apart from some of the people down in the comments that were saying, nah mate, you're crazy, they're not going to do a Minerva. Oh, look, they've done a Minerva. Is it enough to make me pick it up? Probably not. It looks better than the Elita one. It kind of fits the aesthetic a little bit more, and I do like this one a little bit more, but I still just don't like it as a figure. I don't think it looks nice. Let me know your thoughts on this one down in the comments. Some interesting images from Weibo of Legacy G2 Universe, Laser Prime, Kickback, and Skids by a Hasbro TF. So that's some pretty nice pictures. And then of course the biggest news all week was the Hasbro Fan First Transformers live experience that they did in the virtual environment with a couple of changes, I guess, to the presenter team, at least one. We got Ben from marketing this time, but let's just be honest here. When it comes to the presenter team, all we need is Mark and Isabella. Let's just have Isabella run the whole thing and have the interactions with Mark, because for me, those two make it. There's always that third person that feels like they need to have somebody there to combine the two. I think it's more interesting to just have those two chat, and you see it later on in that live environment. So Hasbro, please, they don't need a third wheel. Isabella, Mark, all the passion, everything. This was, from a production and presentation point of view, probably the best one that we've had. These three are okay, but they really don't need a third wheel. Let me know your thoughts on these ones. Where do we sign up to just get Isabella and Mark to just lead these things from now on? More importantly than the presenting team though is the things that we saw at this, and first of all, Isabella introduced us to the Transformers immersive VR experience. I thought this was dead in the water. Apparently it's not. So okay. Apparently there's going to be 3 different stories. It looks pretty interesting, and you can go and play this now at some of your local VR experiences, as long as I believe you're in the States. I have checked this out in Europe and the UK. I can't find anywhere doing it. As soon as I find out anywhere that's doing it, I will let you all know. Also, I know this was on Thursday and they said it's available now, so if anyone has been on this, they have played it, please let me know down in the comments what you thought of it, and if there's anywhere where I can see any reviews and things like that of it, because I'd really like to know a little bit more about this. I do love me some gaming. They also showed off those ducks from Tubbs, gave us a little bit of a backstory on those. We've covered these on the channel, and they showed off the hideous Lego Prime. I don't need to say anything more about that. It's just hideous. We got a few more pics of the Velocitron kind of Nemesis Prime on this, or otherwise known as Scourge. People hate the pink on this. I think it's epic. I love the look of this figure, and this is probably the one that I am going to pick up. They also showed off Cosmos. Finally, we're getting a Cosmos, and it's nice. He looks like he articulates well. He looks hollow as all hell, but okay, alright, fine. We'll go along with you, Hasbro, because I don't actually think it looks that bad. Although the alt mode does look a little tall. Maybe. He looks a little bit like he's a top hat, not a spaceship. They also finally revealed Hauler. I feel like, again, that I've been speaking about this figure for a long time, but I do love this bright green kind of Devastator looking things from when potentially this was part of the Constructicons, but I love it. I actually really like this figure. I own the other versions of this figure that are currently available, and I may get this one just to complete my little collection. We also got Clampdown, which we know is just a Earthrise Red Alert in a different colorway. So now from the fire truck, we've got from the fire car, we've got the police car, we get Road Rocket. Road Rocket is going to be just a slight recolor and a reheed of RC, and then we also got a recolor of Skids, and this one of course is better known as Burnout. So the Velocitron is an awful lot of recolors. They're also bringing us this Blur, which again is a slight retooling to give himself some really fugly wheels. Speaking of fugly, they also showed us the R.E.D. Prime Megatron. Something's up with Jack. Something's up with Jack. There is something wrong with this figure. I don't know what it is. I can't put my bony little finger on it, but there's something wrong with it, and it's the same with this Prime. These things don't transform, but there's something off. Something is off with both of these figures. I don't know if Prime's chest's too big. Megatron just looks cheap. I don't know. For me, go to APC Toys. Pick yourself up a Prime and a Megatron from them. You will not be disappointed. And they transform. R.E.D. is also bringing us Thundercracker. Can't go wrong. You know, Starscream was a nice enough looking R.E.D. This is a nice enough R.E.D. It's in blue. Still though, cheap looking, not transformable. Yeah, R.E.D. is just really doesn't do it for me. Something that definitely does get my motor running is Shattered Glass, and the entire Shattered Glass line is pretty damn nice looking, and this is no exception. So this is Decepticon Slicer, which will be, of course, the recolor of an Earthrise Wheeljack. He's going to come with a little companion that's going to be a little bit of a weaponizer to give himself a bit of a more beefed up looking beefcake look. Cool. Like the new colors, like the new colorways on both these figures. Not a big weaponizer fan, but yeah, all in all, pretty damn cool. He did hold a kind of prototype in his hands though that looked a lot more grayer than some of the silver rendering you're seeing here. So yeah, be prepared to not get the exact colorways that we're showing here, just like it says at the bottom. Moving away from the show now, and we're also getting a 4-pack from Buzzworthy Bumblebee. The biggest addition for this though is Goldbug, a proper looking Goldbug with the Goldbug head and a Volkswagen Beetle alt mode. pretty cool. I think I would have liked it to have been a bit more angular, though. I'm sure that when they had the throttle bots, it was a little more angular, but maybe I'm wrong. Nice enough, though. Nice enough. And then we got a G1 crossover reissue out of nowhere! I don't think anyone was talking about this. I don't think anyone saw this coming. This is a bright yellow reissue of G1 Devastator combined with Tonka. Probably the most obvious crossover event to ever happen in Transformers that has never happened to my knowledge before. Wonderful. Very, very cool. I probably won't pick this up. I don't feel the need to go after this one because, you know, I just go, well, it doesn't really articulate, it doesn't really do this. I do think that we've moved on. But for those of you who are still, I only collect G1 style Transformers, this is definitely, I would imagine, a crossover for you out of nowhere that is super, super cool, super unique, and ties in very, very well to the whole Constructicons image. Combine it with Tonka, yeah mate. And it's still got a lot of chromed out and silver on it as well, so really cool, really nice. Let me know down in the comments about this one especially. Are you going to pick this up? I know it's an exclusive as well, and I've not seen the price tag, but I imagine it's large. So that is everything from me on this Transformers Super Saturday. Did you have fun at the Fan Fest? Are you hoping that in the future we only have 2 presenters and we only really need 2? Let's be fair. Let me know your thoughts on everything down in the comments. And if you're new around here, please give me a like, a share, and a subscribe. We are trying to make our way now to the 5.5k subscribers mark. And then we'll march on to 6k. And then we'll do another live stream. Why not? Alright team, I'll see you in a bit. Peace!